Hi, my name's Hayley Quinn and I have gone renegade on love. I'm here to give you a female empowered, women friendly, ethical, super strategies on how to improve your dating success with women. And for the women that are listening, I've got a whole bunch of videos out there for you too. Okay, so today I'm talking to you about something that every man/person needs to know about, which is how to get out of conversational traps. Yes, conversational traps occur. This is when you meet someone new for the first time and you have that weird moment where you try and work out who is the dominant person in that conversation. And the problem is if you allow someone to get too much of the upper hand, then they kind of lose respect for you. You feel bad about yourself, and the chances of that developing into a date or something romantic are about zero, because no one goes on a date or has sex with anyone that they don't really respect. They don't think it is cool and aspirational. So if you're speaking to her, a conversational trap, an example of some could be when she says to you, not in a playful way, but in a way that's kind of a bit mean, "What was the most exciting thing you did recently?" Or, "Why don't you guess where I'm from?" Now, for the women that are listening, just don't do this. Like, if you're not interested in him, just politely excuse yourself and end the conversation. Don't torment him. For the guys that are listening to this, if you get those questions like, "What's the most exciting thing you did recently?" Gosh, that's really difficult to answer because you don't know the parameters of the question. Do you say something like kind of sexy and really risque and then worry that she's going to judge you for that? Or do you say something more boring and then worry about being judged as boring? It's like you can't win. And often those questions are designed in a way that you can't win. Now, the woman probably isn't doing this intentionally, but she is putting you on the back foot. So I'm going to teach you some conversational jiu-jitsu to how to get out of that trap fast. Okay, thing number one, shoot a question back at her and ask for her to define the parameters of a question. So if she says to you, "What's the most exciting thing you did recently?" Say, "What do you mean by exciting?" Or, "Can you define what you mean by exciting for me?" Do you see how, like, if this was a tennis match, you see it's like you've passed the conversational ball back to her, and that's really important. So this means that she's now going to have to give you more specifics about how she expects the question to be answered. So it's a really good way to defend yourself. If you get a really intrusive question, answer it with another question. Strategy number two, you could refuse to answer. Get this, if someone asks you a question, you don't have to answer. They're a stranger. You can do it in a way that's playful as well. You can say, "That's the kind of stuff, that's the only kind of information that I'd only reveal after I'd known someone for at least 3 hours." Or, "That's a kind of more like a date 3 kind of topic of conversation, so I'm just going to save it for then." So you can assume a future social relationship with her and also put a strong block in the conversation. Now, that strong block is really going to be helpful to you in terms of being able to not have to give away and disclose information that you don't want. Step 3, put conditions on the question. Go even bigger than her question and set up a reward scheme if you get something right. So you could say something like, "I'm not sure what you mean by exciting, so how about we do this? If I say something that you find really exciting and I shock you a bit, that means that you buy me the next drink, or that means that I get your phone number." So put a caveat on it. Now, by you putting your own little set of standards and rules on the conversation, it's super playful, it's very flirty, and again, you take the power back. So look at those 3 steps again to get you out of these kind of conversational traps of having to justify yourself and explain yourself or answer questions that are just really difficult. 1, shoot a question back to her, make her define the question. Strategy 2, in a playful way, refuse to answer until at a later date. Strategy 3, put conditions on the question, like if you say something that is deemed good, that you get something as a reward. This enables you to retain your conversational strength and power. And it's not that all conversation is big fat power play, but I think when you meet someone new for the first time, it's really important that you demonstrate self-esteem, you don't fall into that conversational trap. And if someone tries to put you in a conversational trap, you defend yourself. If you want to know more about my super ninja strategies for conversations and how you can become way more powerful and charismatic in your interactions, if you're a guy out there, please head to hayleyquinn.com/hermind, which is HAYLEYQUINN.com/hermind, HERMIND. In that, I'm going to give you a free video series, giving you some epic insights into the female mind and also some great conversation skills strategies from there. So go on there, hit it up, enjoy, and I'll be back again soon with another video.